certainly wasn't 28 degrees.
I'm very much looking forward to today. I think this will really give us a good indication of where both teams are sitting at this point in the season.
Yeah, I agree. Second place, third. Raiders only a game clear of North Albury at this stage, and expect both these sides to certainly be there at the pointy end of the season. But I think, I think we know that Raiders are going to be thereabouts, but I'm really looking to see how North go testing themselves against the Wodonga Raiders.
Absolutely, and I think over the past kind of 3 or 4 seasons between these two teams in both times, each time they've met, in the seasons, there hasn't been a lot separating them. We've had a couple of really nail-biting one-goal games. Raiders took the chocolates earlier in this season when they met, but I think North Albury have learnt a lot from that, and they're starting to get a steadier combination on court.
Yeah, I agree. They've had some really good results. They certainly took it to North Albury. to Yarrawonga. North Albury did a few weeks ago. So, yeah, I guess, as you said, just starting to get a little bit more connection between their players. Obviously, Jess Garland's new into that side. So her and Lily Kelly starting to find that their rhythm with each other, as well as Sammy Murray and Grace Hay. I don't know. Blank there. I was watching the players out here.
Absolutely. As we take a look at the team cards just before we go over last week's results, starting with the Wodonga Raiders, coached by Jodie House. They will start with Taylor Donlan in goal shooter, Shayla House in goal attack. We expect to see Blaney House in wing attack and Maggie St John in centre. Jasmine Burke in wing defence. Mackenzie House in goal defence with Eliza Mooney in goalkeeper. On their bench, Eliza Howard, Briley Carkeek, Lucy Tinkler and Caitlin Wardius. So lots of experience on court, lots of youngsters off court.
Yeah, certainly is. And obviously the out for today is Emily Stewart, who's unavailable. Shout out to Em if you're tuning in. She's away this weekend. But look, they will have absolute faith in Briley Carkeek and Lucy Tinkler. They've taken the A-grade court this season already. Really strong juniors in our competition and certainly in the Ovens and Murray rep side. So they'll come on court and do the job that they need to do if and when it's required.
Absolutely. And Briley and Lucy both took the court last week. Amazingly, Raiders shot 87 attempts at goal for 81, so only 6 misses in the game, and Taylor Donlan netted 30 of those. Em Stewart was 20 from 20, and Shayla House 19 from 22. So I'm looking to see some big numbers from both goalers today.
Yeah, look, and that has been a bit of a feature for Raiders this year. They've been putting up big numbers. So again, it will be for North Albury, how do they stop that avenue to goal? And obviously they've got a Grace Hay down there who will be doing everything she can.
Absolutely, and we talk about the North Albury Hoppers. We will look at their team card. They are coached by Fiona Boyer, who name is synonymous with the competition and netball. They will start with goal shooter Lily Kelly, goal attack Jess Garland, wing attack Micaiah Gemmell, centre Emily Brown, wing defence Jordan Smith, Sammy Murray in goal defence and Grace Hay in goalkeeper, with Tyler Hilton, Chloe Knight and Hattie Hogg on their interchange. Again, very much a depth, a mix of youth and experience. And I really think that on court, both bookends is going to be where the game is won and lost.
Yeah, look, I couldn't agree more, and I just want to put out there, I did hear a wild rumour that Coach Fiona Boyer may have graced the court in recent weeks. So good on you, Fee, if that is the case. But look, as you said, some really strong defenders in both these sides. Hattie Hogg, I'll be really excited to see whether she takes the court. A young kid who has played juniors at North Albury, now lives and goes to school in Sydney, but obviously home for the long weekend and playing some really great netball up there as well, I think. So they've got some strength off the bench to go to. But Tyler Hilton, she's played A-grade a number of times now. We've got Micaiah Gemmell who's taken the court. So they'll have full faith in those girls that come off the interchange.
Excellent. And North Albury, they're coming off quite a comprehensive win last weekend against Myrtleford as well. Lily Kelly, 21 from 22. Jess Garland, 20 from 23. Micaiah Gemmell, 5 from 6. Emily Brown, 2 from 4. And Evie Wilson, who debuted last weekend as well, putting some goals up. They had 58 attempts on goal for 49, so not too bad, but interesting. Myrt also had 58 attempts and only converted 23, so really interesting. But we'll talk about that more during the game. This is round 8 coming up. Can't believe we're nearly halfway through. The Wodonga Raiders sitting in second position on the ladder, taking on the North Albury Hoppers in third. Interesting when we talk about the numbers that Raiders have been putting up. Their percentage is 40 more than any other team. So sitting really high in percentage there, and that will play into their advantage as the season moves on. Yeah, look, it certainly will, and I think that as the game starts with North Albury taking the centre path, that speaks to the connections they have, I think, and the stability they've been able to establish in that side over the last few years. As we see Brown having to work off circle, finds Garland, and we've got
her playing high out of the circle. North really having to work this around in this first centre pass.
And apologies to the Raiders. It was a little bit of a different outfit than what we were expecting. So Maggie St John in wing attack with Blaney House in centre. Mackenzie House wing defence. Eliza Mooney in goal defence and Eliza Howard in goalkeeper. So I'm wondering if they're opting just for some matchups on court, with Taylor Donlan taking the first goal attempt and sinking the first goal for the Raiders. The first quarter is thanks to Blacklock's Lavington.
Yeah, and I think the other thing they get by playing it like this is they get that great height through the mid-court with Eliza Mooney driving down, and I think that allows them to transition the ball really quickly if they can get some quick outlet passes happening. As we see the Raiders find Donnellan, she puts their second goal on the scoreboard.
Emily Brown taking the centre for the Hoppers. Bounce past the option to an outstretched Kelly.
Great chase by Brown.
Great attempt on circle edge by Mackenzie House.
And North just happy to work around there, not looking rushed or phased by the pressure that's coming at them with hands over. They're prepared to find a teammate. Shout out to umpire Sean Steele, who last night was involved in a big freeze event at Parkville. So he's
survived,
dried off, warmed up, and made it up the highway today to umpire. As we see Kelly put North Albury on the scoreboard, 2-1 here in the opening stages of the first quarter.
Big freeze events happening all over the country this weekend.
Won't tomorrow be huge in Melbourne?
And Monday as well.
Monday, sorry.
Yep, talking to family members, we were having a little laugh that it's going to be a bit bigger than the Ungary church,
yes,
the Ungary Hall, as the Raiders take another goal. It is 3-1 on the Blacklock's Lavington scoreboard. My apologies. Jess Garland high in the corner. Mooney does well to keep the ball in.
And you can see House calling for it quickly. Lots of space for their mid-court, and they've swung it side to side. Raiders really spreading the North Albury defenders on that transition, Ree.
Absolutely, and that was a really great feed over the outstretched hands of Grace Hay. House. And Sammy Murray pinned for hands before, so it leaves a 2-on-1. Hay with both shooters. She does well to stop the first pass, but the accuracy not quite there on that attempt from Donlan. And she nets the 5th goal for the Raiders, taking their lead 5-1. 3 minutes gone on the NZ Albury time clock.
Nice and strong at the ball, Mackay Gamble there. Great to see finishing the lead, and likewise Kelly.
Lily Kelly using every bit of her 3 seconds there, just balking the ball.
Great drive off the line by St John, found plenty of space. And Hay saw the ball early, just wasn't able to get clean hands to it. It will be Wodonga Raiders with the throw in.
So contact from the back leg there, I think, of Hay. Donlan putting that one through, 6-2. Great drive to the top of the circle by Micaiah Gamble there. There's some things that M. Brown can do, but pulling it in from that far off court is probably
Look, nothing would have surprised me, but not on this occasion.
Just out of her wheelhouse, I think. St. John. Great hands.
Brown, great tip, and a really strong attack on that loose ball by Grace Hay. She drew the contact. So it's Raiders, North Albury with the turnover.
Brown quick to take that cleverly. Jordan Smith on the transition.
And Smith, unlucky, just tried to reset and feet were just over the line.
Jess Garland and Jordan Smith returning to the Ovens and Murray after a few years either in different competitions or having children, and it's so nice to see them out on court. And it looks like Jess Garland and Lily Kelly have found a really nice combination and movement in that circle for North Albury.
Yeah, and I think the key for last week is the way they shared the goals. There's certainly been some weeks where Kelly's been the dominant shooter, but I think the more that they can balance that out, the more pressure it takes off Lily, and it makes them harder to beat, as we often see with the Raiders shooters, that they share that workload.
As we say that, Taylor Donlan takes the Raiders to 7, leading North Albury 2 on the Blacklocks Lavington scoreboard. And a huge weekend in Ovens and Murray netball. Yarrawonga taking on Coral Rutherglen, but the absolute milestone, mammoth milestones that are happening there today. Bridget Cassar, a shout out to Bridge, playing her 300th A-grade game, and that is from 384 club games.
It's incredible, isn't it?
15 A-grade grand finals for 9 premierships. When you think that some people go through their lives not having played in one, let alone winning one.
Yeah, they're numbers that, are just going to be unrivaled. We talk frequently about the accolades of the Yarrawonga players, and I guess them as a club, in terms of premierships and grand finals played in. But when you start to break it down, look at some of the individual numbers, it's just phenomenal. And I feel that there's going to be a period in time in the coming years, certainly down the track, not too probably distant future, where we'll just have a litany of Yarrawonga players in the Ovens and Murray Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. And the stat that I saw there, 14 seasons coaching as well. That's a lot of commitment to the club, plus having 3 children in amongst that.
I wonder what she found more mentally draining, 3 children or coaching for 14 years.
So a huge shout out to Bridge, and I know that she's not one that likes being complimented and things like that, but it's huge. And then to Laura Irvine, playing her 250th A-grade game alongside such a dear friend and player as well. Same thing, anyone that speaks about Laws in terms of what she's like on court is just a competitor and really fair, but then off court she's just one of the most beautiful people and just wants the best for everyone on court and off court.
And just a workhorse, isn't she? Just gets out there and plays the game. And I think the really special thing is, it was only a few weeks ago that her sister Annalise played her 250th A grade. So what a phenomenal effort. 2 sisters, Ovens and Murray Life membership in the space of, a couple of weeks. It's incredible.
And no doubt the Pigeons will really celebrate those achievements there today. And Hattie Hoggs
rolled on to goal defence. I was just going to say Hattie Hoggs rolled on, and as we went to say that, she took a wonderful intercept off the centre pass. So, and Emily Brown's found herself inside the goal circle. So it will be a contact call and Raiders at North Albury penalty outside.
The space from the roll from Lily Kelly's opened up in front of Garland. And Kelly brings the Hoppers to 6. So we have a 2-goal ball game, 8 goals to 6 on the Blacklocks Lavington scoreboard. I really like when Lily Kelly drives, really demanding like that out of the circle.
That's right, and it creates that space for Garland to drive to brilliant pass from Brown. Absolute pinpoint. Found Kelly home alone. Didn't have much room to play with, but Brown nailed the ball.
Back to 1 goal, Raiders with the centre pass to come. And again.
And House just played on there and passed over top. And they're probably the balls that they're going to want to eliminate, trying to get it away from Grace Hay and keep it out of the air. We know that she's probably one of the strongest players in the air in our competition, whether it's on a rebound or she's out hunting. So I think keeping it low, keeping it quick and out of the air will be the key to beating her today.
As we talk about quick, that little pop pass between Donlan and House taking the Raiders to 9.
And Raiders roll to change. Jasmine Burke into wing defence. Mackenzie House off for a brief moment, but then made the switch with Eliza Mooney, who will shortly make the swap and go to goalkeeper, I think. So.
And Lily Kelly there, just really clever with her ball. Then she knew she wasn't going to get clean 2 hands, so just tapped it to Garland, and she taps it into goal. 9 goals, plays 8. So a quick start from the Raiders, but the Hoppers have responded and have gotten the ball. Yeah, and probably the momentum back on their terms.
They have, and I think we see this change. Mooney's now into goalkeeper, and North have just been able to go over the top a few times. The last couple of passages of play to a shooter, and I think having Mooney in there and that extra height is going to create a little bit more doubt on those passes.
Taylor Donlan, nice mid-range shot, taking the Raiders to 10, leading the Hoppers 8 on the Blackhawks Lavington scoreboard. 10 minutes gone on the NZ Albury time clock. Brown off centre off the circle edge. Oh, Mooney.
Oh,
And
great hands from Brown. Quick one into Kelly, beat the defender's hands.
10
North
goals
Albury go
plays
to 9.
St John really wide on that centre pass. The hands before, very clear there from umpire Cindy. And the accuracy of that pass into the back space of Donlan.
And difference there, Donlan had the space to drop into and able to time that. So we see Gemmell again, strong off the line. This is where they're just getting held up a little bit, but they've been able to be patient and work through.
Great switch there from the shooters. Garland just taking the space of Mooney and netting a nice goal there. Jess Garland, 11 plays 10 on the Blackhawks Lavington scoreboard.
House to sister House, Blaney to Mackenzie, back to Blaney. Somehow finds St John at the top of the circle, who
She's a bit wrong-footed.
Yeah, somehow found Shayla House. Not pretty, but they've managed to get it to Donlan under the post.
Oh, and a strong rebound from Grace Hay. I don't suspect there'll be too many of those down that end today, and she'll be wanting to get her hands on all of them.
Oh, and we just know her strength in the air. It's incredible. And having a great season in VNL from all reports too, as we just see the ball spilled over the sideline. So Raiders will have the opportunity to get it back here. Another one who's having a great season is Eliza Mooney. Getting some time in the Champs division for Bendigo Strikers.
Fabulous to see. And Holly McCarthy the other
Made
week made
her
her
debut.
debut as well. So lots of athletes from the region being given plenty of opportunity and I guess reward as well for such effort and commitment.
And it's Raiders moving to 12 goals, leading the North Albury Hoppers 10 in the Blackhawks Lavington scoreboard. We've got
Hogg
only a
knew
couple of minutes to play.
Oh, she knew straight away then that she'd landed not quite favourably. The Raiders just getting held up by the defensive pressure, but happy to play it around. And it's Hogg that stood out of play in the shooting circle for the Raiders.
House looked at the post, faked that she was going to take it, and then managed to find Donlan. So Raiders moved to 13, just taking the lead out to 3 now and on centre pass.
13 minutes have gone in this first quarter of this round 8 clash.
And a nice strong drive there from Donlan out of the circle and found her way back in.
Hey, nearly with the rejection from the backspace of the shot.
Great to see her doing that. You don't see that a lot, but good to see her thinking about it and changing it up. And probably drawing Hay out of the circle.
Just changing up. Oh, the wind up
Well
from
spotted.
Gemmell.
Garland was just loitering in the background there.
Nice play between the young Hoppers.
Oh, right placement. And
I think Kelly might have had her thoughts on what the next movement was.
she always had it spent, didn't she?
Yeah, and it just didn't quite collect it. The Hoppers have done really well to get themselves back in this, but the Raiders, just the momentum shift. And Hogg, great work coming through into the front space. She adds that height through the transition as well.
And Brown, beautiful pass, finds Gemmell at the top of the circle. Just spilled out again, so a bit of tennis happening here at the moment, Ree, between the teams in the last minute or two of this quarter.
Yeah, just a couple of handling errors, nothing that's unfixable. But the Hoppers will be disappointed because that's probably two goals that they could have been that little bit closer. Hogg, long range goal from House, and there's Hay with that trademark. We'll
They'll
call
need
it
to
now.
send it and
They run out of time. That is the first quarter. This is O&M Live Netball. And on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
SS&A, this is your place.
All right. I love you. Have a good shift.
The all-new Nissan Navara, built for the grid shift.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Explore where your new home begins. Discover our designs. Discover local land. Discover what's possible. Visit Sundancer Homes' new sales centre and showroom at 482 Kiowa Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Dry 3.5. Embrace the mid.
This goes out to all the athletes, the fitness buffs, and the huff and puffs. On your marks, get set. Find your perfect fit at the athlete's foot.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
That is a beautiful goalkeeper read. Cross-court ball, out in front, two-handed take. Nice take from Shayla House, very close to the sideline. Ball movement from the Raiders, quick. Things are heating up over in the footy as well, and a beautiful pull in there from Grace Hay in goalkeeper for the Hoppers. That's probably one of the more slick transitions from the Hoppers as the Raiders just interrupt it defensively right in the circle, but getting the ball from goal circle through to the shooting goal circle was really nice and smooth.
And again, Raiders finding plenty of space through that centre third, really stretching the North defence. And it would be remiss of us, not to mention and give a shout out to Raiders. I think she would be happy to be called a Raiders player in Mia Lavers, who last week made her debut for the Melbourne Vixens, Vixen number 70, I believe. Finally got the opportunity. Sat on the bench the week before, but got the call up last week in the absence of Lily Graham, and did get an opportunity on the court. I think there's a few people locally who are probably yelling for her to go a little bit earlier and again in the last quarter, but what an awesome moment just to be able to say that you've stepped on the court, have a taste of it, and know that it's within reach as much as anything.
Absolutely, and you think of some of the calibre of athlete that have passed through the Vixens. I just think she came on as goal attack. Sherelle McMahon has worn, she was that bib when they changed from the Phoenix to the Vixens, and yeah, I just think for me how fantastic. We were actually on our way home from Sydney, we walked in the door, and as I turned the TV on, she went on court. So it was just fantastic to see, and I know the whole Raiders community, I think the whole netball community in this region was really stoked for her, and just hope that maybe that's the start of things to come for Mia, and hopefully some more athletes from this region as well.
Oh, absolutely, and I think it does speak to, it just shows that it doesn't matter where you're from. You can be from Little Howlong up on the Murray, and if you're prepared to do the work and put in the effort, that you can absolutely get to where you want to go. So heading down tomorrow, we'll watch a bit of Mia in the reserves after the Vixens Mavs game, which should be an absolute belter.
Absolutely, as the Hoppers transition back to their shooting end. Cross circle ball from Kelly.
And a contact, Kelly.
I think coming back onto the court then.
And Kelly and Mooney would know each other well, remembering that Lily Kelly did start her Raiders, her Ovens and Murray journey at Raiders in the juniors, in the 17 and under. She was part of that really successful team they had there for a couple of seasons.
Lovely read from Hogg.
Before moving across to North Albury, where there was an A-grade opportunity awaiting her. So very familiar with a few of these girls.
Oh, excuse me. As St John just collects the loose ball. Lovely work around the body from the Raiders to find Post and Taylor Donlan. 16 plays 11 in this second quarter, thanks to Avis, Aubrey and Wangaratta. As well, we spoke about the individual milestones at Yarrawonga, the collective milestones at the Albury Tigers today, celebrating their 150th year. Obviously, the netball's a little bit less than that, but as a club, so plenty happening there. I loved the heritage dresses that they've pulled out for the netballers, and I think particularly with the buys in some of the outer leagues as well, that a lot of their old playing personnel will be there in droves today.
Absolutely. The celebrations continue tomorrow. Their ball is tomorrow night, and I did get a sneak peek at the book that's been released, Tigerific I think it's called. So some outstanding work that's been done in the build up to this, and I know the Albury faithful have certainly put many hours into making this weekend a success, and you just hope that all those past players get back, and I'm sure the tales that will be told will be getting bigger and wilder every drink that goes past.
Great contest there between Grace Hay and Donlan on the edge, and Taylor Donlan did really well to keep that ball in play for the Raiders. House shuffling back, and the hold from Hogg. Oh, and a great intercept from Blaney House. So again, just ball can't quite find net at this point in time.
And Donlan really using some great strength there on that hold against Hay. Both players really strong.
17 plays 12. The Raiders, the 5-goal advantage.
Oh, loose ball, but Brown is all over it. And brilliant pass. Saw Garland out the corner of her eye come running in and found her at the post. And Garland takes the Hoppers to 13, trailing the Raiders 17.
Oh, Brown interrupting play, and Hay did really well to get hands on the loose ball. Mackay Gemmell just finding lots of space on her own, but
On
Mackenzie
House. Got ball side.
and two-handed take out in front. So neither team yet in these first 6 minutes of this second quarter on the NZ Albury time clock able to find too much consistent rhythm yet, as we see Eliza Howard has rolled on into goalkeeper for the Raiders. St John top of the circle, finds House.
Oh, and Donnellan. That's got to be play of the day almost. What a great effort to keep that in, and then somehow managed to find a teammate on the circle.
That had a lot of speed coming off
She
it as
did
well.
whip it back in, didn't she?
18 plays 13. It's the North Albury centre pass. They've gotten to circle edge. Just a replay call, the juggle. Lovely feed.
Her ball's had a fair way out in front of Dolan, but she'll be able to keep that in. Hands from Hogg interrupting that pass. Raiders having to reset and go to circle edge again. And Mooney into the goal defence position. Hogg with a great clean rebound.
Clean rebound. Lovely drive from Brown. Finds Kelly. And Howard back. Mooney, back on into goal defence. Garland stepping in for the pass.
Oh, and I'm not sure if that was meant for Kelly.
I think it was meant for Gemmell on circle edge.
Yeah, it was a bit
but it just
hard to see there.
Yeah, so a lucky one for the Hoppers. Kelly, it's short.
Oh, and somehow Garland's come up with it. Neither defender able to pull that in. And as she finishes off for the Hoppers, takes them to 14. Keeps them within touch of the Raiders, who are on 18. Raiders centre pass. And House forced to go back. Oh, and Hogg saw that coming yesterday, and beautiful intercept.
Oh, and the penalty was taken. This would be a great...
Burke likewise trying to interrupt the Hoppers' momentum. Gemmell with the sideline throw in. Garland a long way out of the circle.
Finds Brown probably on that real last second of the 3 seconds.
Oh,
Kelly,
beautiful shot.
Lovely long range goal. 18 at plays 15 North with the centre pass to come this second quarter thanks to Avis Aubrey Wangaratta. Defensive pressure from Blaney House there.
And sneaky little pass from Garland to Kelly. And she will get a second attempt. As the sun pops through Ree.
The Hoppers back to 2. 18 plays 16. This round 8 clash second. The Raiders. And hosting the Hoppers in third.
North Albury just congesting it here a bit for Raiders.
That was a nice
second
switch
phase
there between the two defenders. And a great rebound from Hay. Good option from Brown. Finds Garland. Uses Hay.
Jaz Burke with the centre bib on for Raiders. So perhaps a rolling sub coming up here. But a held ball called before that on Brown. So Raiders lucky to get that one back.
And the space opening up. The quick ball movement from the Raiders. They go to 19. Ten and a half minutes gone on the NZ Albury time clock.
Oh, and I was just thinking the hands of Mooney over that ball were almost impossible to get past. And as I was thinking that, she has managed to get an intercept. Raiders into the goal circle. It's House possession. And it takes the long-range shot herself. So 20 plays 16. Raiders with a 4-goal advantage again, and their centre pass to come. Blaney House just needed a bag to collect that one, I think.
Just over 11 minutes gone on the NZ Albury time clock.
And just slightly too much on that pass. Garland not able to pull that in. So Raiders with ball back in hand as we see Jasbeck roll into that centre, replacing House.
4 goals the difference, 20 plays 16. Apologies, there's just a little bit of delay.
And they found plenty of space, but Donlan used the arm to push off, and I think she almost knew that. As soon as Sean called it, the grin on her face might have suggested that she knew she'd been found out, as Hogg manages to find Brown, and she finds Garland with an enormous pass down court.
I'd love to see Lily Kelly just take her feet to the ball. I think those ones that are just going a little bit wayward, she just needs to take that extra step onto the ball and really pull it in with force. The Hoppers get one back though, 20 plays 17 on the Avis Albury Wangaratta scoreboard.
Yeah, you're right, Rhea, especially when there's someone like
Hot on their
Eliza
heels.
Mooney in that circle. You know, she only has to take half a step, and she's covered half the circle with those arms, so... Burke finds St John down the court. Reset to Mooney on the line. St John again. And a great release from Burke. Donlan probably just ran out of space, but it will be a Raiders throw in.
And the defensive pressure from Grace Hay just really shuts down what looks like more space than there is.
She just, her strength in the air is incredible.
Talk about strength in the air.
Strength on the circle is Brown. Just managed to out-muscle Burke off circle edge there. Gave herself room to come through for the intercept.
And I think it was M. Brown's footwork as well, just tiptoeing every line there is. Garland found post on her own. And a great strong rebound. And connects with goal. We are back to a 2-goal ball game. 20 plays 18 on the Avis Albury Wangaratta scoreboard. 13 and a half minutes gone on the NZ Albury time clock. This first half delivering all we thought of this round 8 clash.
Great release from Burke. Didn't have to be overly high, but it was just quick enough to beat the defenders, and Donlan showed good strength to pull that one in.
She takes the Raiders to 21, leading North Albury 18. As we are into the last minute of this round 8 clash.
And I did not know who that was going to for a second, but somehow Garland popped up from nowhere. Brown obviously knew she was going to be there. North Albury a go to 19.
Nice centre pass stat there from Maggie St John, and the ball work between her and Donlan. Burke finds St John. House opts for the refeed and swings circle edge. And the clear message that the shot was taken.
Oh, St John, great hands over, but was contact. So North will need to move it quickly if they want to score before the buzzer.
And the buzzer has beaten them once again. That is the first half. It is the Raiders leading the Hoppers by 2. 21 plays 19. We'll be back after the break for the second half. This is O&M Live Netball, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
Essendon, this is your place.
All right. I love you. Have a good shift.
The all-new Nissan Navara, built for the grid shift.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Explore where your new home begins. Discover our designs. Discover local land. Discover what's possible. Visit Sundancer Homes' new sales centre and showroom at 482 Kiowa Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
Welcome back to O&M Live Netball. This is the second half coming to you from the Wodonga Raiders. I'm Rhiannon Harrison. Tamara Matthews with me in commentary. 2 goals the difference at 3/4 time. The Raiders 21 leading the Hoppers 19. It is the Hoppers getting us underway in this third quarter at the hands of Jessica Garland. Hoppers unchanged as they went into half-time. And for the Raiders,
Just a couple of changes. St John back to centre. Blaney House to wing attack. Jazz Burke to wing defence. Mackenzie House to GD and Liza Mooney back into keeper.
Brown finds Kelly out the top of that circle. Deep in the pocket, Mackay Gemmell.
And Mooney jumped, but probably came down a little early. Gave away the penalty. North Albury go to 21.
The third quarter, thanks to JJ's Waste and Recycling, 22 plays 21. The reach of Hattie Hogg when she puts her arms up straight up like that. House opening the body up beautifully.
And Donlan sort of running back there, hand in the air like she wanted it, but it wasn't an option. Going over the hands of Hayes, not going to be on. So Raiders smartly opted for the front option. North will be really having to work it round, but great vision by Gemmell. Saw Kelly on the drive and she finishes off. Takes the Hoppers to 22. It is even Steven Thierry.
Nearly 2 minutes gone in this third quarter on the NZ Albury time clock. Be interested to know what Fee Boyer's instructions were coming out there, as well as Jodie House, in order for the Raiders to get the ball to their advantage. We did say at the top of the broadcast that we didn't think a lot would separate either team.
And neither team really has done too much wrong. There's great defensive pressure from both sides. The hands over pressure has been fantastic.
And any errors have been kind of really simple handling errors or forced errors from the defensive pressure, as Hogg a defensive stat.
Oh, and I think using the post
to balance that ball a little bit. It's such a tough ruling, isn't it? One of those One of those rules that you'd like to change in some instances.
See, they're putting a call out for some possible rule changes in netball. Be interesting. Wouldn't you love to be the person getting those suggestions? Some would be wild.
Just give it to Jimmy Rees to do a reel about the person that decided on the netball rule changes, as Donlan takes the Raiders to 23 with the centre pass to come on the JJ's Waste and Recycling scoreboard. And Donlan really has her eye in as well. We've kind of got the battle of the hot shots as both goal shooters as well. Lily Kelly's on top of that stat at the moment at 89%, but hot on her heels, Taylor Donlan and Molly Moylan on 87%. So both shooters here probably putting up the bulk of the goals. Mooney can't quite get two hands onto ball there. It's Jess Garland. That's a beautiful goal for the Hoppers. 24 plays 23.
And we see Briley Carkeek has rolled into goal attack for the Raiders. Briley in the Wodonga Raiders 17 side and a member of the Ovens and Murray representative team.
She made her debut on the A-grade court when we did the Raiders earlier in the season. So great to see her getting the opportunity out on court again.
And right idea there, she just hadn't turned her hips, wasn't balanced enough to get that pass off to Donlan. Just went a bit wayward. And Burke.
Pass. Burke
she saw that and came from nowhere.
Was really telegraphed and beautifully read.
Not sure what that was all the way down the other end, too far away from us to hear what the conversation was about, but play has resumed and it's North with the rebound. Brown giving some great drive down the court.
And Kelly takes the Hoppers back to even, 24 goals apiece. North Albury with the centre pass to come. Oh, Gemmell just
Burke again.
Enough on it, but Jasmine Burke, again, the arms are a little bit deceiving, I think, at that last second they come through.
She finds really great space, Jodes Burke, when she's attacking. Certainly gets some great intercepts too, but is really important for them down the court.
Shayla House has rolled back into goal attack for the Raiders and an opportunity for the Hoppers there. Just goes awry. The Raiders.
So Donlan just falling short and the battle in the air is on.
Oh,
but the loose ball went the way of the Hoppers.
And
they've been quick to get it down court too.
Some great contests on court and the umpiring just keeping them in control. Brown and Garland. I would have loved to see Jess Garland then roll in front and just take the front space off House then. But it's the back space to Kelly where the ball finds itself. And Kelly finds goal, 25 goals apiece. North Albury scoring off the Raiders centre pass again. Hogg to Kelly. Lovely movement from the Hoppers.
Yeah, very clean transition to goal, that one. And Garland.
And for the first time in this round 8 clash, it is the Hoppers in front, 26, leading the Raiders 25 on the JJ's Waste and Recycling scoreboard.
And Carkeek's gone to goal shooter, replacing Donlan. And what a test for Briley Carkeek up against Grace Hay. And there goes her first goal for the game. Settle some nerves.
26 goals apiece. 7 minutes gone on the NZ Albury time clock. Hogg.
North Albury just being held up here on this second phase. McGemmell finds Garland. Kelly trying to roll front, ended up almost on top of teammate Brown. It's great
Kelly.
patience from here from the Hoppers. Kelly's on the ground.
Love
Manages
see
to
Garland
stand
just
up.
put that one up too.
Yeah, she stepped into the hands of Mooney, which probably isn't the smartest thing to try.
Backhand there.
But North with the baseline throw in, and they have had to work incredibly hard in this last passage.
Clever from Garland.
And again, the Raiders defenders just getting the North shooters bunched up on the same side there.
Oh, just too much on it from Garland. The pressure.
And relentless.
Really mounted. I don't think I took a breath then.
No, that was relentless by the Wodonga Raiders.
And they capitalised by going end to end and finishing off with Carkeek in their shooting end back to 1 goal the advantage. 27 plays 26 on the JJ's Waste and Recycling scoreboard.
And great look away there from House, but then got the sneaky one over the top to Carkeek. She takes the Raiders to 28. They're back out to 2. Gemmell unloads to Brown.
Who can't quite go in there. Just would love to see North Albury continue to punch to the ball. I think they're relying on going over and long. Just need that short option coming through. But I also think that's reflecting on the defensive pressure of the Raiders not letting them take that shorter option.
No, and we haven't seen Mooney come out hunting for those pocket balls yet, but that will come if they continue to get put there, I'd imagine. So we see House, the sneaky little pass under post to Carkeek. She makes no mistake.
She takes the Raiders out to a 3-goal buffer. JJ's Waste and Recycling scoreboard reading 29 plays 26. 9.5 minutes on the NZ Albury time clock. The wind is just starting to pick up a little bit here at Birralee.
House looking for someone. Held ball called. Both feeders kind of caught in that same pocket. It's Murray for the Hoppers. Brown winds up like she was going to unload, but opted to go short to Garland.
Both feeders close to the top of the circle. Space opening up in front of Garland.
Yeah, great footwork from Garland. Quick turn.
Oh, handy pass there to Kelly. And drops it in 29, plays 27. Centre pass to come for the Hoppers.
Oh, Mooney, great reflexes to see that.
Beautiful defence, and it was such a nice attacking play, but really well read by Eliza Mooney.
Good just to see Shayla House just try and stay balanced.
And a beautiful
She's been tested a couple of times.
triangle there, and Carkeek opening her body at the right moment. 30 plays, 27 on the JJ's Waste and Recycling scoreboard. Gemmell getting a hand to ball. Mooney
again and got it to a teammate. So it's Raiders with the ball again. Burke through to House.
Hayes just the last few passes has gone hunting, just really hedging the space a little bit more.
And she almost had that one too. Just wasn't able to keep it in. Ran out of court, so it'll be Raiders. House with the refeed.
Oh, cross circle pass.
Oh, and the hands of Holger all over that ball, but Carkeek able to get it past. Raiders go to 31, leading the Hoppers 27.
12 minutes gone on the NZ Albury time clock. Kelly long to Brown. Swings to Gemmell. To Brown.
Oh, and
again.
Defenders just had their shooters on the outside. Defenders had managed to get ball side, put the pressure on and force that swing across the circle. You just see the work between Mackenzie House and Eliza Mooney. They've obviously got great connection and communication. And Kelly makes no mistake, 28 the Hoppers go to.
Trailing the Raiders 31.
Hattie Hogg, I think she knew she's
Giving
apologising.
John a little cuddle there.
And Karkeek, she has been great since she's come on. I mean, I didn't think Dayla Dolan was doing anything wrong either, but hats off to Briley. She stepped on and
Nice
looks very comfortable
there between shooter to shooter.
Kelly absolutely taking advantage of that ability to step in there, and why wouldn't you?
32 plays 29 on the JJ's Waste and Recycling scoreboard. Raiders stuck to one side, and House then coming off court. Nice stop and prop from Murray. Garland long.
Just all over this side is the action. They've got them playing the sideline. I'm not sure what happened there with Garland, but she managed to get the ball. Just looked like she fell through into that space.
32-30 into the last minute of this third quarter. Gemmell, everyone out of the circle. Garland working like that third feeder. Brown. That's just a frustrating mistake right in the last moments of this third quarter.
Yeah, and probably just shows some of the frustration coming through. Kelly might be glad to
have a little
have the
rest
break coming up. Yeah,
time.
Just looking at some other games. Yarrawonga with a clear lead over the Roos. Myrtleford with a 5-goal lead over Wangaratta, so that would be probably unexpected. Albury trailing Wodonga, and the Rovers trailing Lavington.
The score reads 33-30. We'll be back after the break for the final quarter of round 8. It's O&M Live, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
SS&A, this is your place.
All right. I love you. Have a good shift.
The all-new Nissan Navara, built for the grid shift.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Explore where your new home begins. Discover our designs. Discover local land. Discover what's possible. Visit Sundancer Homes' new sales centre and showroom at 482 Kiowa Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
goes out to all the athletes, the fitness buffs, and the huff and puffs. On your marks, get set. Find your perfect fit at the athlete's foot.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
But Grace Hay was sitting in that space and ate that up.
And the crowd loved it as well.
Gemmill to Brown, getting the hands of the Raiders, just holding up North Albury here off circle edge. They have been very patient today, however.
Just love to see Gemmill just move a little bit more on the circle, finding that she kind of plants in one position and then that's the only option that she's giving. So it'll be nice to see her just, provide a bit more movement on circle edge just to change things up a little bit. But again, another youngster, plenty of time to learn all those crafty bits and pieces. And a nice option there to Garland.
Garland, just fell short. Mooney, House with the tap.
Kelly's hit the deck again. I think that takes her tally to 4 today. And
And
again.
again. Not much in that one.
She's doing burpees like we were doing this morning, Tam.
Right. I don't know that I look that good. Didn't bounce up that quick.
I certainly did not. The score is 33-32 on the Border Bandag scoreboard. Just under 2 minutes on the NZ Albury time clock already gone in this fourth quarter.
House goes to sister Blaney and works that front space.
Riley Carkeek looking to find some space on the baseline.
Shayla House just worked that ball around to herself then and finished off. So 34, the Raiders lead the Hoppers 32. Hogg with a great drive and ball to Gemmill.
And St John stood out of play for the contact. Gemmill to Brown. And finds Kelly that accuracy of the pass. Oh, and just not quite the accuracy on goal in that instance. Which from that distance, it's very rare to see those ones pop out from Lily Kelly. Burke to St John.
And then eventually finding the space for Carkeek.
Lovely goal tipped in there from Briley Carkeek, 35, place 32. This 3-goal advantage of the Raiders.
Oh, and that ball just floated probably a bit longer than I think House meant for it to.
And Hay just took her feet to the ball. I think Briley actually had probably 2 hands to ball, but it was the movement of the feet of Hay had her 2 hands in front. Fabulous. It'll be a great one to look on the replay. Just outstretched, 2 hands. And Garland moving the circle well, finding Kelly under post. 35 plays 33. Defensive stat for the Hoppers with their centre pass to come. They would love to really capitalise on this centre pass.
Brown really controlling that attacking end off the circle as we see Mooney go to House. Raiders with the ball.
Hard to choose a Rebel Fitness any player of the day, Tam, because I feel like everyone's just had their moments.
Yeah, and both sides been particularly steady, patient when they've needed to be.
And nice goal and well worked from Shayla House. She takes the Raiders to 36, leading the Hoppers 30.
It is 33.
It is 33, I thought so. Oh, the Hoppers defenders, both hands were there. Great work from both of them, just not able to pull it in. Murray giving away the contact. Five and a half minutes gone on the NZ Albury time clock. House. Refeed. Oh, Hogg, she got her hand and her body around, but just couldn't quite get the second end. That's clever play from Shayla House. 37 plays 33 on the Border Bandag scoreboard.
Might need the lights on here soon, right? It feels very dark all of a sudden.
I think it's that change again back to playing at 2 o'clock as well. It always seems just that little bit darker towards the end.
And just a holding or a contact call there on Garland deep in the goal circle. So Mooney with the points on that occasion. It's Raiders, the ball back in hand. Some big cross-court plays before House goes down the line to Sister Blaney.
Burke and St John all in that one channel.
Oh, and Hay went hunting.
Beautiful.
Great get.
And she just moved her feet beautifully. And again, she was rewarded from the sideline. House looking to do the same. And the Hoppers reward the effort. 37 plays 34 on the Border Bandag scoreboard.
Oh, and a breaking call. The old coach killer against Raiders. So North has an opportunity to get one back here. It's Brown, and she just releases to Kelly on the fly. Super effort.
37 plays 35. Hoppers with the centre pass to come. Hands of Garland, find Brown.
Oh, and the pass over the top. And the race was on between Kelly and House for the ball.
And I think it was won by Lily Kelly by the smallest of margins.
Who was once again on the ground.
But connects with post. We are back to a 1-goal ball game. 37 plays 36 here on the Border Bandag scoreboard. We still have 7 minutes to play. 8 minutes have just gone in this fourth quarter, so there is a lot of time left in this game. What can the Raiders do here? What can the Hoppers do?
Yeah, you can feel the sidelines gone up a notch. Oh, and
Hay has gone up a notch.
the right ideas there from House, but that's probably the experience there of Karkeep. It's not seeing that early.
Kelly demanding ball. Garland sitting back like a third feeder. Guess leaving that one-on-one between Kelly and Mooney in the circle. Garland presents front. And the Hoppers have brought it back to even 37 apiece on the Border Bandag scoreboard. Brown can't see over the hands of St John.
Oh, Emily Brown did well to keep that alive, but Eliza Mooney said, I'll have that, thanks.
And probably maybe one of those karma kind of things, because I don't know that Cindy was in the correct viewing spot, because it possibly could have been a replay ball. But anyway, the Raiders are on the attack again. Shout out probably to Tracy Way.
Oh, yes, probably tuning in from
wherever.
Somewhere warmer than here, I suspect. So looking at the work Sammy Murray there was doing on Blaney House. She's absolutely wearing her like a glove. House is struggling to find some space in front. Oh, and Carkeek came out really high, took Hay out, and that opened Shayla House up into a one-on-one with Hogg, and she was able to get that front ball.
Raiders out 38, leading North Albury 37. 5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Round 8 certainly delivering what we had hoped. Sammy Murray just giving away the contact. Oh, Grace Hayes, she came through. Just couldn't quite get there.
Oh, Brown. Smart attempt on the tap, but I think the toe was just over the line. She looked at Sean pleading. And again.
House with the balk. And the contact.
Using her backside. I'm not sure where she's hiding that. Anyway, she gave a little push off.
Brown running the sideline.
The other games, very quickly, Lavington.
Oh, Liza Mooney. I did say it at the top of the broadcast, but both goalkeepers definitely doing all they can to be our player of the day, but to keep their teams in that front position. I think both of them have gotten hands to so much turnover ball at both ends. Garland sweep front. Small pass to Kelly. And we are back to even 38 apiece. Taylor Donlan has rolled on into goal shooter for the Raiders. We still have 3.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter, so lots of time left to play.
And this is certainly match of the round. The other games look like they have probably been decided. As Kelly takes a shot for the Hoppers, makes no mistake, they go in front.
39, it plays 38.
Is it a draw, Ree? Do we think that could be on the cards?
Haven't.
That's a hell ball.
Again, I think Hoppers have just really turned the momentum in their favour in this point in time, but we still have 3 minutes to play. 12 minutes gone on the NZ Albury time clock. And the football sounds like it's the same as well. It's a 1-point game over there. 40 plays 39. So Birrelly Park delivering the place to be this afternoon.
Garland a long way from the post. Goes to the feed, sweeps to front. Kelly sneaking through.
And for the first time in this game, the Hoppers with a 2-goal lead over the Raiders. 40 plays 38 on the Border Bandag scoreboard.
Oh, I reckon that was almost Jose Burke's ball there from our angle. Went the way of the Hoppers, so they could make this 3 goals.
Oh, contact call. 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter. And Brown.
And I don't know if Raiders have got much time to muck around with it. I think they're going to have to turn and go to post. Dolan is going to need to think about where she's setting up.
Oh, Sammy Murray. She has really turned it on in this last quarter. She, I think, has really shut Blaney House's drive down. She's just worked tirelessly and rewarded herself for the effort over the quarter. 2 goals is the margin. There is 1:10 left to play in this fourth quarter. Arms and legs going everywhere. Brown to Garland.
And you would think that this is North Albury's game. Icing the clock a little bit here.
Yeah.
And Kelly will take it to 3 goals.
41 leading the Raiders, 38. 30 seconds left. The Raiders do have the centre pass, but Hogg coming through with a hand to it. Gemmell. The Raiders need to really bomb it in, and they do to Donlan. Oh, and just can't fall, but it does fall for Grace Hay. 10 seconds to go. Will they bomb it down or just happily play around with it? And what a game for the Hoppers and for the Raiders. It certainly dished up what we hoped it would, but the Raiders have been defeated here today by the Hoppers. 3 goals in what was the Hoppers' biggest margin yet this season, 41, defeating the Raiders 38. They will now go to even Stevens on the ladder as Tamara Matthews grabs our player of the day. Plenty North Albury girls to choose from, all putting in a great effort and impacting on our Anytime Fitness Player of the Day. Oh, sorry, Revel Fitness Player of the Day. I'll give you that one. Just pop that on your ears.
Ooh.
Hold on to that one for me and hold on to that one with the other hand. There we go. Hattie Hogg, congratulations. That was one for the ages.
Yeah, it was quite fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. What were Fee's instructions going on? We'll just step out this way. What were Fee's instructions going out on court for that fourth quarter?
For the fourth quarter was just stick with our plan and just contest. Like, we were not playing our best at the start, and that's what Em also kept saying, like, they're playing their best, we're not, we can step it up another level, and we were still in it. So that was her instructions.
Absolutely, and you just hit the front at the right point in the game, and finishing off with the biggest margin that you guys had been in front. That was fantastic. Did you enjoy playing with Grace in the circle? Have you got to play with Grace yet?
I played a couple times, but not really. It was quite fun though.
Yeah, home from Sydney.
Yes.
Hattie, up there at school, playing some Premier League up there.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
Who's your team up there?
And the Hawks.
Yep.
Yep. So.
Eastwood Ride, lovely.
Yeah.
They're synonymous with some great netballers and great netball foundations. What do you think the biggest difference is between playing indoor up there and coming back to the outdoor out in the cold?
I think on your body it's a lot different. Indoor you just go for everything, and if you fall, like, it's just like you slide, but here you just stick to the ground, so it's quite different. But
the war wounds are different.
Yeah, but the intensity's the same, so it's really good just to come back when I'm off and have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you were fantastic today, and you certainly turned over some beautiful ball, and enjoy the celebrations, and we look forward to seeing more of you in season 2026.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well done, Hattie.
Thanks,
We're just going to get a quick pic.
Tam will get a photo of you with the board for the
the
Revel.
socials.
Player of the day is Hattie Hogg.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
Thanks,
Thank
Hattie.
you.
Well done.
Tam Matthews, that brings us to the end of round 8. North Albury, the victors today over the Raiders, and I think fourth quarter, that really cemented it for them, and they just didn't go away from the Raiders. I think Raiders put everything out there, and Hoppers just came through at the right time.
They did, and I think North will get so much confidence from that. As I said, you know, we know Raiders are going to be there. We've known North are going to be, but they would be knowing that they're having to push these sides to give themselves that confidence in finals, and They've got Wangaratta next week, which we are live streaming, so jump on for that one. I think that will be a great game again. But, you know, they've gone now level with Raiders, so it's really heating up at the top.
Absolutely. Well, this has been our round 8 action. We look forward to being there next week. Tamara, thank you. Enjoy the Vixens and the Mavs tomorrow. And everyone enjoy your long weekend. A shout out to the MND Fund as well over the weekend. I think Monday will be sensational, and everyone have a great and safe long weekend. We will be back next weekend. This is O&M Live Netball, and O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.